This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Second and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of their stride?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And now they'll shift things around.
Lions. Panther 11.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Samuel Porter. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Ready, break.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Rig. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's It's incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. "19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, 49ers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ayuk goes in motion. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 38 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Purdy from the gun. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Another run for Gibbs here.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the jump.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. He stiff arms him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hand off down to Gibbs.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
This a 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Throwing here, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Purdy.
That's Samuel caught left side. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they win.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now Purdy.
He's got it with the And even 40 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead.